So planes are like a box or an empty room that you're standing in. You've got four sides and then you've got a ceiling and a floor plane. If you hang a picture on the front plane, you see the entire picture. But if I take the same picture and I put it on the side plane, the only thing you're going to see is the frame of the picture. So I want to talk about three specific lines that we're going to utilize inside of these planes. So the first line is going to be my shoulder line. The second line is going to be the opposite shoulder or armpit line. So we have two lines here. And then the third is going to be our neck line. This is going to be our horizontal line. So I can take a vertical line and then switch it into a horizontal line. Once I know these two lines, I can split the difference and I can have a center line. So today we're going to work on the box, which is basically just creating a box with the handles. So we're keeping 90-degree handles the entire time. Now I want to try to keep this on my neckline and one of these two lines or the center. The center's fine too because a lot of it's going to work right off of that center. But once we get the hang of this box trick, then we can start to turn with it. I'm going to take my first line, my shoulder, or my armpit line here. I'm going to do a shoulder pass. And as I bring it up, I'm going to take my left hand, my catching hand, and I'm going to start to turn that horizontal. That way it comes right up to my neckline. So this starts to turn in as I swing down. This one still continues vertically on that shoulder line. And then we end up in this 90-degree right angle here. Now we're just going to flip that over, and then we can take our horizontal hand, turn it vertically, and then flip the other way. And now I'm right in line to do the shoulder pass on my opposite vertical line. So we have our shoulder passes, we have our box tricks, and then we also have our neck passes. So if we start putting these all together, we can cross these lines. There are a ton of other vertical lines. We can do our elbow, our hand. We do have other horizontal lines. We have our waistline, knees, feet. If we want to look like we have intent, like we have power in what we're doing, then we want to try to stay on these two lines. Most importantly, the shoulder neckline, this horizontal line. I guess the best example I can give is doing an X catch. Now I can do an X catch down low, and you can tell I know the X catch, but it doesn't have the same power as if I do it up high. If I do it on my neckline, it gives intent. If I do it down here, it's almost like you're unsure, even though you know what you're doing.